If you're looking to buy something from a luxury designer brand and you don't want to waste money on something that's just going to sit in your closet and collect dust, then this is the video for you. I'm going to share 6 categories of items that I use every single day, and I am not exaggerating when I say that these pieces are truly part of my daily routine. Everything I'm sharing is also under $1,000. A lot of options are actually under $500. So these are actually pretty accessible price points for luxury goods. If you're new to my channel, this is Alula West Lux. Thank you so much for watching. I like to share advice on how to make smarter luxury shopping decisions. So if you like that sort of content, I hope you will click that subscribe button and follow along for more videos. Let's jump right into category number 1, a luxury wallet. We all use wallets. It is a daily essential. We need something to carry our cash, coins, and cards in. I also want to add that this is a really great option if you are looking to get a leather good from a designer brand, or you want a piece of a special collection, but you don't want to shell out thousands of dollars for a handbag. This is a really great alternative. Here's a couple of my personal favorites. I love a compact wallet, and this is hands down my favorite. This is the Victorine wallet from Louis Vuitton. I own this in canvas. However, I just bought another one in leather. I highly prefer the leather version over the canvas just because it's a little more malleable and it's easier for me to get my cards in and out. We have 6 card slots on each side, as well as a slip pocket in the back. We do also have a zipped coin compartment on the side, and bonus, if you don't carry coins like me, you can fit extra cards in this section. There is also a very generous bill slot along the top as well. This is my number 1 choice. The leather version currently retails for $730 US. The canvas version is $575. And you can also find these pre-loved as well for a savings. I also really love the zip around wallet. And this is really great because it has the capacity of a large wallet, but it is a compact wallet. We have 3 card slots on each side, 2 slip pockets in the back, the bill compartment, and my favorite part, a very generous coin compartment on the side. And I use this for cards, receipts, etc. You can fit so much in here. The only downside is when this wallet is filled up, it is a bit thick, so it's not a great choice for smaller bags. If you do like smaller bags, I recommend the pocket organizer from Louis Vuitton. There are so many options out there for the pocket organizer. We have a slip pocket in the back, several compartments inside. There is no bill compartment in here, however. I also really love the Fragments card holder from YSL. It's a little bit larger than your typical card holder. This is also the same design as the coin card holder from Louis Vuitton. We have a slip pocket in the front with a flap closure. On the back, or I should say the top, we have a zip compartment, and we have 6 card slots on the back. These are just some of my personal favorite options for wallets. I think this is a really great option if you're looking for leather goods, but you don't want to spend the money on a handbag. This is my first recommendation. My second recommendation is also in the leather goods category, and this is a pouch or an organizer for your bag. I love to keep my things in organizers because it keeps things from spilling in my bag, making a mess in my bag. I can also find things easier when they're inside a small pouch or organizer. And of course, when I'm switching from one bag to another, it makes it that much easier to switch my things. I'm going to share a few options with you. The first one is actually my key pouch. So it's not a general use pouch, but very specifically either a key holder or a key pouch. I love this because we all use keys, but I hate my keys getting tangled with each other and scratching the inside of my bag. So I use the 6-key holder from Louis Vuitton. I have mine in the classic monogram canvas. Of course, we have the 6-key holders inside. I love this because you can also fit a credit card in this slip pocket here behind the keys. I've used this piece every single day since January 2020. So I've had this for 5 years. I have not taken my keys out of this once since then. And you can see it looks to be in really great shape. That's a really great piece. If you don't like the 6-key holder, there's also a 4-key holder. You can get a key pouch instead. And this is just the Louis Vuitton version. You can find a key pouch or a key holder from any luxury brand. I also love my general purpose pouches. My classic favorite was always the mini pochette accessoire. However, I have a new favorite. So this one, it's a great bag, very versatile, great size. You have the chain on top, so you could also use this as its own micro bag or wristlet. However, I have recently gotten the key pouch small, and this has quickly become my new favorite over the mini pochette. I'm not going to do a full in-depth comparison here because I already did that in another video, so I'll link that video up above and in the video description box below if you would like a full comparison. But I have to say I love this one because it is so much thinner than the mini pochette accessoire. You can see there's not a side panel like on the mini pochette, but it is still the same height and the same length. So it does fit a lot, but this fits in so many more bags than the mini pochette, just not having that width on the side. It's also much more affordable at $365 versus $745 for the mini pochette. So this is category number 2. Moving on to my third and final category for leather goods before we move on to other types of luxury categories. My third recommendation is a toiletry case. And I recommend this even if you don't travel a lot. I don't travel a lot, but I use my toiletry case every single day. This is the Truce 23. This is a discontinued toiletry bag. This is actually a vintage one from 1987. You can very easily find the Truce on the pre-loved market, so you can get these and they are quite affordable. I got this one for around $400 pre-loved, and that's a pretty average market price for the Truce 23. I love the toiletry cases because, yes, you can use them for travel. However, I use this one every single day in my bathroom just to organize my items. I don't like to have a million bottles sitting out on my counter. So I keep a lot of my daily serums, lotions, and my foundation in here. And then I can always zip it up, take it with me whenever I do need to go somewhere, or I can just easily slip it under the vanity and keep it out of the way so I don't have a million things sitting out on my counter. I love this. I also love the Truce 23 because there's no vachetta leather on it. We just have some hardware on the zipper, monogram canvas, and the inside is a wipeable material. It's not leather. So this is really easy to clean, and especially for a toiletry in a high humidity room in my house, I'm not seeing a lot of wear and tear on this. I love it. I also really recommend the Nice Vanity, and I love this as a display piece. The Nice Vanity comes in a lot of different special collections, and this is from the Murakami Cherry Blossoms collection. I think this makes a great display piece. Some people like to display trunks in their houses. I think the Vanity is a just as nice alternative. I won't say it's a much nicer. A trunk is much nicer. But this is just as good an alternative at a much lower price point. And this is for me in my room, in my bathroom, in my closet. I don't need a trunk for me up in my personal space in the house. So I love this. The Nice Vanity starts at $1,100. The limited edition pieces like this are a little bit more expensive. So I love the Nice Vanity. This is a really nice display piece. Moving on to the next category, we're moving away from leather goods, and that's investing in a high quality luxury fragrance. I'm going to share with you my top 3 fragrances from Louis Vuitton, Dior, and Hermes. I think investing in a higher quality fragrance, which is a little bit more expensive, you get a more dynamic and more complex scent. It also wears better throughout the day, and it is much longer lasting than the cheaper synthetic fragrances. Starting out with Louis Vuitton, my favorite is a Trop Rev. And here's the bottle. You can see you can also get this personalized. You can get your initials engraved in the bottle as well. And I'm going to put the fragrance notes for all of these on screen. You will need to forgive the very basic way which I'm going to describe these scents because I am not very well versed in fragrances. I know a lot more about handbags than I do fragrances, but I love a Trop Rev. This is my favorite fragrance from Louis Vuitton. I tend to go for more floral fragrances. This is very floral in the top notes, and the base is a more warm and spicy. So I really love that combination, and I find this to be a very flattering fragrance for a wide variety of people. So I think this is a great choice if you're looking to try one from Louis Vuitton. This is a Trop Rev, and this starts at $330 US. My top choice from Hermes, which I've been loving. I bought this a few months ago in December, and this is their fragrance Barenia. This is the 1 ounce bottle. I got the smallest size to try it, and the 1 ounce bottle is $108. I also have to give a shout out to the Collier de Chien details, these studs on the top. I love it. It's very Hermes. So I love this. This is a great fall and winter fragrance. And I also like this one from Hermes because you don't have to go into an Hermes store to buy it if you don't want to. You can get this through a department store or a store like Sephora. I'm not sure if Ulta carries this or not, but I know Sephora does. And you can use discounts to get this. So this is Hermes Barenia. My third recommendation is my personal favorite. It is J'adore L'Or. Specifically, and I will hold up the box, J'adore L'Or. You will have to excuse my pronunciation. My French is terrible, I know, but it's J'adore Gold. And I love this because it's a little warmer, a little more intense and more sensual than the regular J'adore Eau de Parfum. I love this, and what I love most about it is that it works well for me. I get a ton of compliments whenever I use this fragrance, so this is one of my personal favorites. The next category is still within beauty. I recommend investing in great skincare. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you need to spend $500 on a La Mer cream or $400 from a serum from Dior. But I do think it's worth investing every single penny in high quality skincare that works for you. So I will make a couple brand recommendations. These are just things that I personally use, but look at what works for you. Get something that is a high quality, whether it's from a luxury brand or just a high quality niche skincare brand. And of course, before we get into skincare, I do need to mention all good skincare starts with a good sunscreen. No matter what you are using, it won't do you any good if you don't have that good foundation. If you're dehydrated, if you don't have a very good diet, if you're eating a lot of processed foods and you're not eating sunscreen, your skin just won't look good. So all good skincare starts with good diet, a good hydration, and a good sunscreen. Personally, I use Biore UV. This is the Aqua Riche, and It's not the most expensive cream out there. This tube is only $15, but it is a lightweight sunscreen. It's very moisturizing. It sinks into the skin really nicely. It doesn't smell like sunscreen as well, and this works really well under makeup. So this is what I personally use. For skincare, I've always been a big Lancome fan. My favorite is actually the Advanced Genifique Serum, and I love this because I use it with my makeup. I use the Lancome Ultra Wear Foundation, and I mix in a drop of serum in with my foundation, and that is how I apply my foundation. I find that the serum really improves the texture of the foundation. It just glides on my skin so much nicer, and I apply this with the Clé de Peau High Coverage Foundation Brush, which is just chef's kiss. It's in my bathroom right now. I wish I thought to grab it when I sat down to film, but this is my Lancome serum. I love it with my foundation. I've gotten into another skincare brand recently called Calisim Professional. The brand actually reached out to me to gift me a few items, but I had no obligation to share these items with my audience if I didn't like them. However, I love them. So I am going to share them. And this is not sponsored whatsoever. But they gifted me the Multi-Action Cream, which I'll show you right here, and the Recovery Night Complex. I've been using both of these daily for just about 2 months, and I've noticed such a difference in my skin. It's great with smoothing, firming, and also reducing redness. And I was interested in trying out Calisim Professional because they actually got their start in wound care, and they use stem cell technology for regeneration. And they use a proprietary complex called PTT6. I'll put a little blurb on screen about what's in that PTT6 that they use in here. So I've been using these, and then since then I've even added in more of their products. I've been using the Eye Contour Lifting Cream as well as their serum. This is a tiny, tiny bottle of serum, but believe me, a very little bit of this serum goes a long way. I love it. It really helps with, again, smoothing, firming my skin, and especially the Night Recovery Complex has reduced redness a lot. If you're interested in buying anything from Calisim, the company did offer me a coupon code. So if you would like to try anything, you can use the code LULA15 for 15% off your next purchase. Moving on to the final category. This is also the most expensive category, but I recommend fine jewelry. Fine jewelry is something that I wear every single day. I think it's a great investment because you get quality with fine jewelry. Costume and fashion jewelry is great, but it tends to be a little trendier. It also tends to break and not last as long. Fine jewelry is a really nice investment. It is also on the more expensive side, but there's some great options for under $1,000. I'm going to share with you a couple of my personal favorite pieces. If you're into pearls, of course, Mikimoto, you cannot go wrong. This is my favorite necklace. It's a single pearl with a diamond, and this is just very sentimental to me because this was a gift from my husband to me on our wedding day, and I wore this necklace when we got married. Mikimoto pearls are just so special. I absolutely love them. So this is an option. I also love the Blossom ring. There we go, from Louis Vuitton. I just turned my wedding ring around so we can focus on the Blossom ring. This is 18 karat white gold with pave diamonds in each of the 4 corners. I love the play on the monogram flower for this ring. This is such a special piece. I love it. And I did pull out the box just so you can see the fine jewelry packaging. For Louis Vuitton, we had the classic orange box. And when you open it up, there is a little drawer with a velvet travel pouch. So this does come in its own little drawer. And then of course we have the ring box with a touch of vachetta leather and a tab. And then that's where the ring is. So you do get really nice packaging, and this is a great category if you're looking to build a relationship with a client advisor. Buying from the fine jewelry department will really help improve your relationship. Client advisors really love that, and I think it helps make you stand out a little bit more as a customer if you're looking to build that relationship. If you're not looking to spend thousands of dollars on fine jewelry, I highly recommend silver. This is the Chandon ring from Hermes, and this is in sterling silver. I absolutely love this. This is a really nice everyday piece, and this is well under $1,000. Of course, if we're talking about fine jewelry in silver, I also have to mention Tiffany. Tiffany is so well known for their silver. They do it so well, and they have so many wonderful options. So that's what I would recommend for fine jewelry. And it's just such a nice way to feel dressed up and feel put together, even if you're not going out of the house. Just a spritz of your favorite signature fragrance, a little bit of fine jewelry, and you are all set for the day, no matter what lies ahead. If you have any other suggestions for luxury pieces that you use every day, I would love to hear what those are in the comments section below. And as always, I'll leave another video up here for you to watch next. I'll see you in the next one.